Alright, we got a bronze Ekko of whatever here. So, Ekko versus Eve, not bad. I guess like these kind of mid lane or these like odd picks is like par for the course in this rank, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but my presumption is we try not to par too much around the Shyvana. I think he's probably going to be relatively useless. So I'm thinking, parting for top and bot are plays that are quite viable. I'd probably go 3 camps at the bot. Since you're taking Q start, I'm expecting you go like Raptors beginning, so like Raptors, Krugs, red. Huh. I mean, I need to test it, but my presumption and my previous knowledge suggests this is like bad. Maybe this is outdated knowledge though. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm thinking that like it's not the play that we want to be. Um, I would have preferred to see like Raptors start with Q or W start on red. I would go like Raptors, Krugs, red. It's pretty nice clear these days. Sure, looks like pretty good though. Everything you're doing looks like quite fun. So in terms of the actual gameplay, it's great. Looks like we're opting for the full clear. Full clear is like fine here because the bot lane's so pushed in. But I would like to see you actually look at the lane states, like with F keys. We see Eve top, so at this point in time, we don't exactly know what she's done, but I would have liked to have maybe seen you go straight into her bot side camps. Maybe straight to her red, but also you could have tried to do Raptors red. Anything along that kind of nature would have been nice. Probably would have been best to drop wolves into. Anyway, blue picked up here. Like I don't have any major complaints about this man. Stuff. So Eve is probably in a bot side camps based off the vision we had earlier. So a good thing to do would be to, just ping that she's down there too. Now, when you're looking for this gank, it's kind of best to wait for him to use his 3Q stack, but let's go back. So when we're looking for this gank, right, we can see Yoan has his 3rd Q available, so I would wait for that 3rd Q to be off and then start the gank because it's going to make it way easier for you guys. He doesn't have that escape or also the ability to turn it and go on Shyvana. Now here, like everything is like played, quite fine really. It's just pretty much an impossible situation. Because of like the previous part of the play. He gets to start that fight with you with so many more stacks. It's lethal tempo. It's a really hard situation though to play from here on out because Ekko is a pretty snowball centric champion. You need to try and find kills somehow. Now this is looking okay, so I would just wrap around this bush. Yep, exactly like you're doing. Excellent. And yeah, you can probably look for this. Oh, nice. Okay, so push away with this guy. I would have pushed away with your top laner there just so we can get that done a little bit sooner, and then you can kill this quickly. Go into your camps. Oh, still nice. Nice. Let's continue skipping forward. Okay, so here I'd probably take the reset and then path towards your red. Less you look for a bowling gank, but you do have to like accept that you're probably gonna lose your red for that. And look, that can be fine because they have like that prio inside your jungle. Maybe you don't want to force the fight top, which is also great. Yeah. So here you can look for Crocs because they should be up. Yep. Nice. So you can just smite that. Rush that down, and yeah. So since we're here, we should expect that our top side camps are gone, and maybe even a whole top quadrant in the end, which would be a little bit unfortunate. You don't have to put a point in queue. You can do the trick of like hiding your ult and where you've been by not putting, you know, 1 point in R, and you just like hold that point there forever. I don't know that it's necessarily that good an idea for lower ranked individuals to do that though, so like I'm partial about it. Also, I'm not sure. I'm presuming you're not lagging this hard in the game, and I'm pretty confident it's not the video lagging in my internet connection. But if you are lagging this much in the game, there's a very large issue, and we will need to like do something about that. Definitely don't need to record it in as high quality as you're recording. You're recording it in like 1440p, and it's quite acceptable for you to record in 720p. Now you're heading to your topside camps. More than likely, your red is gone. These smaller camps might be up. Don't really think that we wanted to stop our camp for this. Okay, sure. Pretty rough. Dead here. Yeah, so it's pretty rough. There's like a fair few mechanical misplays, but I think the biggest thing is just like we didn't even really want to engage in this fight because we'd rather just get our camps here and then reset because we need to take this reset. We're on 1600 gold, not spent. So if you look at this fight, right, you got, you know, Eve, Yone's sitting on about 2k worth of gold in items, whereas you're sitting on about 700 gold. And you'll notice like it's a pretty similar situation with the Eve, right? She's sitting on about 1.5k. Double yours, and you'll also notice that the Udyr's got quite a few items too. So I think really the big issue here is like not even that much about like the mechanics and that kind of stuff. It's just that we took this fight in general. As I said before, we don't really want to look for this Udyr. Just let him take the crab. And I'm presuming you only have your red up. Sorry, your Raptors and Krogs up. It actually does look like you'll have your red up. Looks like Eve didn't take it, which is kind of crazy, but excellent for you. Yeah, we just have taken our Raptors, red, Krugs, reset, and you would have actually been in a pretty good spot, you know, not too far behind the enemies, and you could continue to maybe create a snowball. Because of this play, it's very hard for you, again, to like snowball, which is really one of the key parts of your champion, and they are probably going to start snowballing on you as a result of this. This is nice. I like you getting a full rotation here. Well, full clear is not too bad here. We see Eve bot. One thing I also want you to get into the habit of like whenever you see Eve, just or like the enemy jungler in general, you just ping where they are. Now, looks like you're going for this. You've got to remember Eve is here. Want to sweep as you're coming up, but this is like a decently okay gank. Especially since you can see that Tristan is tanking. On the center, nice. Huge. Now, here this ult is actually a little bit bad. You know, we have no real reason to ult, right? Because we're full health still. So we should probably just wait on that a little bit. And it's not too big a deal if Eve hits us, I don't think. You also got to realize you've got that huge shield too from your W. And it would just help you with killing this Eve here. I don't think you're going to kill her. Whereas I think if you didn't ult before, you probably had a decent chance of killing her just because you had a better proximity to her to like start dealing damage after you kill the center. So I do want to think a little bit more about how we use our abilities, especially our ults, because your ult is extremely long cooldown. I'm not sure if this is like, you know, factual or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's like one of the longest CD ults in the game without ability haste. Pardon me. I think here would be better to go Krugs then blue, and the reason for that, not Krugs, pardon me, Grump then blue. And the reason for that is you would get your camps reset into a synchronized kind of clear for the next rotation. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to put in some work on the comp. Should have dropped the smart on him ASAP, but it's okay. Maybe you get a smart Trist. Oh, Nice. EQ if you can. So I'm unsure exactly where your Ekko mechanics are at, but it seems like you are either not yet aware of the EQ combo or not yet utilizing it. But if you EQ in a direction, you can actually like cancel your whole Q's animation and it'll like fly out of you in front of you. You should be able to see me doing this quite often in my Ekko gameplay video / guides. So I definitely recommend you check that out. And you know, this is part of, you know, champion mastery or mastering a champion. Very, very important part of the game, and why, you know, we recommend a small champion pool, of course. Nice. So here we definitely should have got the kill on this chick. And so like, the thing would have been just like chucking Q at her. Probably like even when you're in her face. Come in. Boom. Now this is a little bit unfortunate. You did EQ there though. That's nice. Now here we just want to do be like queuing in her face right now. Definitely died. Also got to smite at her too. Anything, you just need to put it out like that, you know, one bit of extra damage. Ah, here. So this is actually like the result of bad camera control, right? If we're looking at ourselves, if we're looking at the screen here, we can only see things we don't need to see. So the best way running away here would be you've clicked over here, but you're actually looking back this way. And so your screen looks something like this, where this is the top of your screen, right? And so you can see this whole area beneath you, and that will allow you to see this Yone and potentially give you opportunities to dodge, pardon me, either with spells or just by clicking. So this game, a lot of mistakes made so far that have cost you, you know, the ability to snowball. I think that's going to be probably the biggest thing here that we need to improve on. Oh, nice. Good EQ. Okay, so you are aware of it and you do it, which is good. We just want to get that to be, I guess, more consistent. It's really good to see that you are aware of it and you do it sometimes. Nice, and then let's just go back into a full clear here. Hey, you can go to Herald too, sure. Nice, it's also bounty for the team. Very cool. I'd probably go back into your camp / go mid. Sure, that W is for. Guess you're like trying to hunt out Eve. Cool. Teammates get the kill. Really nice. Do you guys end up winning the game out of curiosity? Surprising. Oh, nice. That was really good engage. So we want to be doing that, but more often. Really good though. Well placed W, good combo, all the buttons pressed in, you know, a nice, clean. Now, I would maybe suggest you guys run straight bot and drop this Herald and just get the last bit of team gold here. Maybe you don't want to drop the Herald. It's also okay, but I think it's a little bit... Sure, it's a little bit close though. You can maybe get 2 towers here, you're probably thinking, but I don't think you can get it because of where the enemies are, right? Like, where the fuck is Eve right now? What I'm thinking in my mind. I'm about to get fucking irked. Sure, we're dropping Herald. I would prefer to just not even drop Herald there and just take the reset with Herald and look for a different or better opportunity in the future, because, you know, you're just dealing 3/4 of their turret. It's not really getting you anything better, right? You're not getting any gold lead from that. And you always want to be thinking about, like, how do you really get the gold lead? Like, dealing 3/4 of a turret doesn't really do you anything once plates are gone. Probably all these camps are gone, we would imagine. Okay, the red is, yeah, we would probably imagine more though in a different, like a higher ranked game as you climb. You will want to keep that in mind. The other thing I want you to note is, like, we're getting our jungle item done extremely late. I want you to start aiming to get it done by 18 minutes, right? Instead of having 7 stacks left, right? So 18 minutes completion is like kind of like, that's like the aim for us, and that's not necessarily good. Like, don't want you to think that's like good and like where we're gonna finish that up, but it's like a good place to start with. You should E over the wall here. Sure. We should have just been able to E over the wall and kill Tristana, but that's okay. Oh my god, nah. Other shit. You've had ult away. Okay. A little bit sus on the camera control, but overall, we'll take those. We'll fucking take those. It's nice, nice. Sure. So I think you just E away here, and then we don't die, right? She can't catch us. So, boom, you're here, right? And you just like E this way or E this way. Just continue running. That way we just don't die, don't give over that goal. Yeah. So I'd go straight into my bot side camps here when I respawn. And again, we do really want to start focusing a little bit more on coming back to our camps because we're getting our jungle item completed really, really late in the game. 22 minutes. We definitely want to bump those numbers up a little bit. You'd maybe catch her if you... Oh, I like this though. This is better. W over? Sorry, I mean like WE over. Okay, sure. So here, big... This is nice, but big thing we want to do is we want to always like look for the... what should we call it? Hex Tech E and then the Q. Right? That way we can land potentially both stacks of the Q. Just a little bit more consistent. So nice, we get the blue. Come back down, picking up the red. Oh, she spotted the blue. It's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Make sure we don't die. Excellent day. Pretty hard for you to do anything here. The play really is you just want to look to clear the wave with your Q instead of like having W out or anything else. Just seeing what kind of Q wave damage you can do, and also if like they'll let you proc 2 Q stacks on them. Because obviously if Eve lets you like proc 2 Q stacks on her, you then get the ability to go for like you know, E Hex Tech Ford combo into proc the double stack, and then you also still have your Q coming back up in like a second afterwards, right? Obviously, the R there is a misplay. Need to explain not you too much. Baron, it's nice, but this is pretty risky Baron, meaning they're like, you know, a lot of boogeymen alive to come kill you. Wow, nice. Got the Baron, getting the Udyr too, I would presume. Yeah, a bit of a misplay here with the ulti. Should have looked for the Q. I'm presuming that's what you were looking for, but I'm not entirely sure. Sure. Yeah, so the big thing I'm noticing here is like a lot of like misplays with the ult. I don't know if that's stemming from panic or what, but whatever it's stemming from, it's costing you a lot of opportunities, right? So we do want to try and reduce that. Yeah, it's kind of is what it is. A bit unfortunate. If they get the drag, it's not. Heal. You know, it's not actually the worst idea, but I actually also think you could buy anti-heal here, especially because you don't have to like complete anti-heal items anymore to get the 40%. It's like you're just sitting on, you know, anti-heal here at this 900 gold point. Wouldn't be too bad coming out of base with, what's it called? Like Oblivion Orb, maybe? It's called. Ooh, should be a combo here, right? Nice. What's going on here? I think we walked away a little bit too far with the first E. Like here, I feel like we're a little bit too far away. Cause like I think we should be able to like not Gale Force, pardon me, Hex Tech forward and E her now when we're counting that W. You'll be able to combo this. The other thing is, I guess, just like smiting her there though, I think would also kill her because it should proc your Thunderlords, not Thunderlords, electrocute. Pardon me. Let's go. Sure. W, big W. Nice. Cool. Whatever, it's fine. I'm happy to see that. You know, seeing this opportunity in general is just like I'm quite happy about. All right. So I know the mistakes here. We don't need to see more of this. It's going to be more of the same, which is fine because these are all mistakes that we can work on quite easily. So first thing I want is revise the clear. Really, I don't want to over bog you with too many things. The other thing I want you to do is like gank selection. So what I mean by this is like I pointed out, level 3 gank where you looked for the gank on Yon mid, where you could just wait for him to use his third stack of Q and then go in for the gank, and it makes it a way higher probability of working. These small little things that you can do in a lot of these situations. The other thing would be like, making sure you get the EQ out and that kind of stuff. Really, to me, it looks like you're a bit more beginner on Ekko compared to, I believe we reviewed your Jarvan last time. So it'd be my opinion that, yeah, you've not put as much time onto Ekko. And I think that shows a little bit in the champion mastery. So we will, pardon me, want to look at trying to do a little bit more practice in that regard. Also, maybe it's just Ekko being, a more complex champion than Jarvan. That might also be a factor. But yeah, I do look forward to more reviews. Let's work on these ones and then get your next review submitted ASAP so that we can see where we're at with improving upon these areas, and then what we can do going forward. So kind of need to take it a bit incrementally. Just gonna put one more note here. Camera control. Take a long time to work on. All right. So I shall have all of these notes for you. Anyway, brother, until next time, you take care. Good luck on the Rift. Peace out. Oh, also, it was my pleasure doing this review for you.